There's an instinct when it comes to romantic relationship. If you start to have a less eye contact with your partner, say your partner is just looking at he or her cell phone most of the time, or her, if he or she is hiding text messages from you, social media account changed to private, or if he or she had stuff to do on the weekend, it's the sign. DJ and the listener are like having a romantic relationship. If you started to not participate in the Mission Impossible, write less message on a message board, or if you don't comment on the photo or videos that we have posted, then I can sense that you are drifting away from the show. I will do my best to please stay with me and don't let go of the love between you and I. So please stay with us forever. This is Kevin's Upbeat. Alright, our first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Wednesday, March 4th was 시작이 좋아 2015, Good Start for 2015 by Jimin and Surong. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zeo. I feel like I'm having a date with you when I'm host this show, so you know that you're like my date. Hope you feel the same way. Alright, now let's get started off with the announcement. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're living in Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune into us from New York in the US via snbus.com or SNB Radio. And I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirang.radio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. The winner of today's Mission Impossible will receive a Polaroid photo at 9muses Hemi, and on part 2, we'll be back with David on Pray For You. You know that we are continuing on with the selecting the best message of the month. You're waiting for the best message of March, so write your stories on the board. Let's kick off today's Upbeat with two songs. Hihi Ha He Ho by Mamamoo and Giggs, and Manyeondae Magic Girl by Aeon. Mission Impossible. This week, listeners have a chance to receive a Polaroid photo stars every day of the week. Today we have 9muses Hemi photo ready for you. Now here is your first hint. This team has been showing us charismatic performances on stage, and they released a remake of REF's Farewell Formula from the 1990s. What is the name of this team? Number 1, VIX. Number 2, Mix. Number 3, Six. If you know the answer, post it on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirang.radio.com/hotbeat. Now, here is 가는 거야, Just Go by 소나무. Now the second hint on Mission Impossible. This team is known for their powerful performances such as Vampire, Jekyll and Hyde, or Cyborg. They always come up with a different concept, so they're known as a concept idol. Now what is the name of this team? Number 1, VIX. Number 2, Mix. Number 3, Six. If you know the answer, post it on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirang.radio.com/hotbeat. Now here is 차가운 밤에 Cold at Night by VIX. Last hint on Mission Impossible. This team visited our studio last November when they released a song called Era. Now, this team has 6 members, including Rabi, Ken, Reo, Hongbin, and Hyuk. Now, what is the name of this team? Number 1, VIX. Number 2, MIX. Number 3, SIX. If you know the answer, post it on our message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Here is 꽃, Flower by Shia, 준수, featured by Tableau. Here's a recap of today's Mission Impossible. Hint number 1 was this team has been showing us charismatic performances on stage, and they released a remake of REF's Farewell Formula from the 1990s. Number 2, this team is known for their powerful performances such as Vampire, Jekyll and Hyde, or Cyborg. They always came up with different concepts, so they're known as Concept Idol. Number 2, this team has 6 members including Rabi, Ken, Leo, Hongbin, En, and Hyuk. What is the name of this team? Number 1, VIX. Number 2, MIX. Number 3, SIX. If you know the answer, post it on our message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Nine Muses, Hemi. Now, we'll be playing S대는 갔을 텐데 would have gone to S University by Anda.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to Uno, Dos, Tres, Cuatro. Chicas bonitas, are you ready to join? Ponte a jugar with Hotbeats.
오르막길, Uphill by 7전8기. I know a lot of you have smartphones, so I'd like to tell you about our Arirang Radio smartphone app. So search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service set with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. If you're joining us through PC, log on to the Arirang website and click the On Air button, or you can download Maru. Just download Maru on your computer from our website at www.arirangradio.co.kr. You cannot playback past shows, so be sure to join us while we are on air. If you feel more comfortable with Korean than English, there's a Korean button on the upper left-hand corner of the Arirang website. Drop by the Hotbeat website often and leave us your comments. Now, I would like to play 사랑 비극 Part 1, Shakespeare in Love by Part 1 by MC Sniper, featured by Kim Shin-hee, and 설레, Heart Fluttering by Olti, featured by Baekjerin of 15th. You've just heard 사랑 비극 Part 1, Shakespeare in Love Part 1 by MC Sniper, featured by Kim Shin-hee, and 설레, Heart Fluttering by Olti, featured by Baekjerin of 15th. Now I'm going to take a break to see what messages you've left me. First up, Fatwa from Morocco. DJ Kevin 안녕. I wasn't feeling well lately. Also, I was stressed out because of my exam. So I want to request a song. Please play it to cheer me up. Sheena made a comeback lately with the song It's 표적 Sniper. Can you please play it for me? Thank you, Kevin, for always being there. And second message was from Cass from Singapore. Hi, DJ Kevin. I'm in bad mood right now. Why you feel bad mood right now? It feels like the Red Devil is going to make his monthly visit, and so horrible about it. I'm always sluggish and tired, and I feel so unproductive all the time. I hope this coming week will go past soon. Until then, I will write fiction and doing things that require less physical activity. I would like to request the lively song Rockstar by Super Junior. Hopefully it gives me energy to get me going. Alright, Yoon Jung-ah from Korea. I got a flu, the winter is almost over, but you should be careful and take care of your health. I have been taking care of myself, taking dietary supplements in the winter and summer, but because I became loose and I'm sick now. Please pray that I get better soon. I would like to request a song. You have covered this one, J Park's 좋아. I'm listening to it every day. I think your voice suit you well with the song. Yoon Jung-ah from Osan. Alright, fourth message was from Sora from Japan. Hello, Kevin oppa. I'm listening to the Hotbeat during my studying, and recently my many favorite songs are broadcasted. Thank you, oppa, and I get much power from your voice. I have a song request. It says one. It makes me feeling tender. I love your voice. And Kevin oppa, 화이팅! 세요, 화이팅! Nozomi from Japan. As grandfather and grandmother wish for us, I hope you have hello. As Japan concert and Minu's musical came to the end. I feel empty having none of these going on, so I just listen to the music. I am listening to Hyunyoung Sojae's 오빠야. Now the lyric says, I love you 오빠야, miss you. It sounds like what I'm thinking of right now. Have a nice day. Alright, next is Saminion from Romania. Hi Kevin, how are you? Here it's 5 p.m. and I took a short nap. I like I always do in the afternoon, and now it's time to study. But I thought I would listen to Heartbeat because you always bring my mood up. Pishi from Japan. Hello, my daughter is traveling to Korea. Yes, Korea. And she wants to discover more about Korean, the K-pop, and try some authentic Korean food. My song request is Beautiful by Amber and by FX. I hope she comes back safe and healthy. I shall enjoy freedom away from her a little bit. Kevin, 화이팅! Thank you guys for sharing your messages. I would like to play 표적. Sniper by Shinhwa, requested by Fatwa from Morocco, and 오빠야, Honey by Sojae and Hyunyoung, requested by Nozomi from Japan. Alright guys, it's time to wrap up part 1 of Upbeat, but I'll be back in second half. And in the second half, we will have David on Pray For You.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hot Beat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? Hot Beat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Hot Beat. That was 못된 여자, Love Killer by Neil, featured by Toki. And let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. And if you're in Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. If you've got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through our smartphone, Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to our Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. And I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Now we will listen to There Must Be by Juhyo and Hotbelt's 예은 and 기억해 사랑해, Remember I Love You by Shannon, and we'll be back with David on Pray For You. Special concerting service just for you.
Together with David,
Pray For You. It's time to talk about your love life and about those concerns you could never tell anyone else. It's Pray For You, and we have David in our studio. Yay. Yes. I know it's March already.
It's already March.
From 10 days from now on, we'll be having a White Day in Korea and Japan.
White Day?
Yep, White Day. So...
Is that when that's when the guy is obligated to buy
girls,
something for the girls here?
In the past, have you ever given any, like
White Day
candies or presents?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I don't know why, but I can't pinpoint out a specific one. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure I've gotten something and 고백 my 마음, my heart to someone with a piece of candy.
In Korea, I don't know for other countries, but in Korea, when you don't receive any chocolates on Valentine's Day, or you get dumped on White Day or whatever it is, there's a Black Day.
There's Black. When's
That's
Black Day?
April. This 14th of April. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
So on that day, all of guys or girls
Yeah.
who are solo,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they eat the black noodle.
Jajangmyeon.
Jajangmyeon. I don't know why this is. I don't know who made this day, but I mean, let me tell you, I love jajangmyeon.
I love jajangmyeon.
Yeah,
Who doesn't love jajangmyeon?
Yeah, what's the have to be like to be, you know, you don't have to eat the jajangmyeon on that day. I mean,
Exactly.
you can eat it whenever you,
can
feel like,
yeah.
but that's what it's all about, the black day and the white days and yeah. So, have you ever I know you you know, you had some relationship before, obviously. I mean, but the thing is, for me, I never gotten any stars, like handmade stars, handmade, you know, those the paper
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So, but I saw a few of my friends, like I told you last time. Yes, a few of my friends folded like over like hundreds. Thousands of them,
And they put it in the jar.
yeah, and they give it to the girlfriend or girl that he likes. Yeah, and then, but I don't know about these days anymore. Like, you know, that was like 10 years ago, 2010.
Even up to my middle school years.
Middle school years?
I've actually received some of those. Like, even when I was in America,
Yeah,
even if
yeah.
it wasn't the stars,
Uh-huh.
like I got a lot of paper cranes.
Paper cranes,
where
yes.
they fold a lot of
yeah,
paper
well,
cranes.
paper cranes.
And of course, back then I was too dumb to actually notice what it really meant when a girl gave you that.
Right.
She like, I was like, oh, I think I want to. She was like, is there anything you want from the? You know how you take home the thing whenever you have a fundraiser, they give you this big pamphlet and it has all these like vases and chocolates.
Yeah.
And she's like, what would you want out of this? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get this vase for my mom or something. And then, like, next thing I know, she gets it for me and she had it filled with a bunch of cranes.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, thanks. And I just took it and like, I never thought anything else of it. But
oh my God.
now that I look back on it, I was a fool. And that was an opportunity for me.
You weren't a fool. It's because you're young and you don't know any, you know, those thoughts and details, like, you know. But like,
it's hard to make those.
Yeah, it's hard to make those, and I don't know about these days because thinking about White Day is all about, you know, giving presents.
Of course.
You know, the candies, those paper cranes, stars. So, I just want to ask to our listeners. Do they still like make those kind of
because things are, people take advantage, because everything nowadays, it's about being fast, it's about being efficient. No one really likes to do the handwritten letters either.
True.
But I love handwritten letters, and I love those kind of things that take time.
Take the effort.
Yeah, we take for granted those kind of things, and I feel like we should, if it's not going on, we should start that trend again.
Yeah. Because the 90s, before the music was on, I mean, while the music was on, me and David were talking about 90s music, like in K-pop. And like, I mean, I was kind of surprised that David knows like Turbo.
Yeah.
Who else? A Clone. Yeah.
So many
good artists.
Yeah,
back
so
then,
many good artists back then. You know, I had two older brothers, so
you got
I inherited everything from them. Like we would bust out some music and like start dancing.
Yeah.
I remember we even did a dance for like in America for like our I think it was for a school recital or something, and we all wore these like sunglasses.
Wow.
And we danced to the Kung Daddy Sha.
That's a Clone.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. That song. Wow, it's a classic. Yeah. So, anything special happened last week?
No, you know, I'm. The weather's starting to get a little bit warmer.
A little warmer, yep, that's
true. And it got a little bit colder again, but
you know, it's getting warmer.
It's definitely getting warmer, and yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to summer right now.
Yeah, me too.
You know, it's been a long, because I'm always a very winter kind of person, but this winter, I don't know why, like it felt kind of long for me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm ready for spring and I'm ready for summer.
Yep. And I'm
So-
ready for summer, this year's summer, because like I said last year, because I never been to beaches,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't, go to like, the pool parties.
Yeah.
That's what's happening
Uh-huh.
during the summer
Yeah.
season. But I'll try to make it one of them
Mm-hmm.
this year, or during summertime if I have my my free time, then I'll just travel somewhere
Travel
across the ocean.
across the ocean.
Yeah,
That sounds so.
yeah. But anyways, I'll do my stuff that I really wanted to do this year, and I'll try to. I mean, for you too, David. I hope
Of
you
course.
do something very memorable.
I will.
Memorable.
For sure.
So, let's read our messages. Kinga from
Yes.
Poland.
Kinga from Poland said, "Hello, my dears.
Yeah.
Something out of the topic.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for posting the photos of beautiful foods on your SNS. They always appear when it's like really late hour for me,
Yeah.
making me hungry
Oh no.
at this improper hour.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Your SNS really feels more like some kind of food porn account. I'm sorry I had to write this. Have a good evening, you guys.
No, it's alright.
You know, I'm actually feeling very sensitive about this recently because I'm trying to update my SNS and stuff
Okay.
very frequently.
Alright.
But more and more, like, I look through I'm like, okay, let's see what I want to upload today.
Uh-huh.
All I see is food pictures recently.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to kind of feel bad. I'm like, oh, man. And I'm thinking maybe I should start, like, a separate account
Account
or something.
for food.
For food, like a blog or something.
blog, yeah.
Because, that's kind of in the trends nowadays. Everyone loves to find those,
Uh-huh.
those matjips, right?
Matjip, yeah.
Yeah, those places where people...
But it's okay, totally okay, but because we use SNSs to just upload what we like.
Yeah, I think I'm just a little
we
bit
are-
self-conscious, especially when you see all those people who have those like cool Instagram
Yeah,
accounts,
cool Instagram, yeah.
and they seem to be going places, and they seem to be hanging out with all these friends.
Uh-huh.
For me, it's me and my food.
Yeah, me and
my
my
food, and then a Selka, food, Selka, and I'm like, oh man, this is my life.
Yeah, that's your life. I
This
mean,
is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
But not to say I'm very happy, and I'm the happiest when I eat food. So
Yeah.
no shame,
No shame at all.
no shame.
Me either. For me, I don't have too much food on my SNSs, but mostly my photos. But I will try to upload my favorite foods because I love to cook. I love
Yeah.
to eat something. Or I try to make it.
You should upload something that you cook. I'm very curious.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Definitely. Definitely. I'll start to uploading my my food, my recipes. And Azia from Bulgaria. Hello, sexy Kevin Oppa and cutie David Oppa. You guys are becoming funnier and funnier every time. I love the Pray For You corner. Thanks to the corner, I'm actually getting to know you oppas. And it was so sad when you were talking about your love life. How could this girl rejected you, Kevin David Jang? Oppas know that somewhere someone is waiting for you. Take care, Oppa, and smile a lot with love from Asia.
Thank you, Asia.
Thank you.
And the next message is
Nikira
from
Jung.
Nikira Jung from the USA.
Yep.
And she said, "Hi, Kevin and David oppas. It's always good to hear your voices in the morning. Thank you for all the wonderful advice, as always. I just
Wow.
wanted to ask for a small piece of advice. While working in a shopping mall environment, is it insensitive to work at a place directly next door to where I work now?" In a
Ooh,
shopping
in a
mall?
shopping mall?
I don't
No,
think
I
it
don't
really
think-
matters,
no, I
right?
think it's
Not
fine.
in a shopping
Not
mall.
in a shopping mall. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that'll. No.
Because I've actually been very sensitive about this recently. You know, I'm getting to know a lot of people who are doing me,
Yeah.
for like photographers, and I ask them for personal favors. And like, there are some people who've been with me this whole entire time throughout my career.
Wow.
And now suddenly, I'm thinking that I want to change up my image a bit. I want to try this. I want to try that. And I sometimes feel sorry for those people who've been,
believe in you.
yeah, and I'm kind of like, oh, should I tell them? I probably shouldn't, right? Or should I just like pretend that, just not say anything and just go somewhere else, or like. And it's definitely something sensitive that we all, especially when you get to know the people,
yeah.
and you know the boss, you know your coworkers. And then you leave, and they're like, "Okay, bye," and they hug you, and then you see them next door.
That is true. But, anyways, as long as you stay with your believers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
there's
I don't think there's a problem with
There's
that.
no. So let's get started with a pray for you. First message was from Kimina from Korea. Here we go. I'm doing an internship and I'm living in a dorm. This is going to be the first time that I'm going to be away from home and live alone. And I'm excited about it. At the same time, I'm nervous. You have lived at the dorm for a while. Could you tell me some tips about what to be careful, what to bring, what to do when I get bored? Please give me some advices on living alone. Well,
I think
first of all,
it depends on if you have a roommate or not, right?
Depends on the
If
roommate.
you're living
yeah.
alone, it's a completely different story than
Yep,
if
exactly.
you're living with someone.
First of all, if you're sharing a room with the roommate, then you gotta get to know each other first. And
Yeah.
if it's like every time we talk about, someone's messing up with their room and it just doesn't change.
Oh yeah.
Things get really, really ugly later on.
Ugly. Yeah, it gets ugly and it gets really
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable, yeah.
If you don't, and the thing is, you can't set every single, because people always say you need to set those kind of
Yeah.
lines,
lines,
where,
yeah.
where you're like, okay, let's decide on this, decide on how you,
Like
when
a
we can
basic
bring people,
rule.
friends over,
Yeah.
those kind of rules. But there are other things that don't get into account that you can't cover everything. For instance, hygiene.
It's hygiene, yeah.
That's something that's just personal.
Exactly.
And I remember one of my roommates. For the 4 months that I lived with him,
Yep.
his towel never changed on that
Oh,
rack.
please.
Ever. And after about
Please, for about 4
yeah,
months?
for about 4 months. And
Oh
after
my
about a
gosh.
month, the towel started to smell. And then
Oh.
it just kept building up. And I felt that I was in like a hazardous environment. When I went into the bathroom, I'm like, there has to be like some kind of, bacteria culture growing everywhere around
Oh,
here.
no,
I don't
please.
feel safe in my bathroom. And it was just, ugh. Like,
Yeah.
it really wasn't for me. I didn't know how to put it in a very kind manner either.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to buy him like towels for his a present or something, but I felt like that would kind of send the wrong message
The wrong
too.
message too, yep. Uh-huh.
So I dealt with it, and once my first semester was over, I was out of there. Yeah.
So, after that, you didn't get to see that person?
No,
Okay,
no,
that's
no.
good. At least that's a good thing. So there you go. If you're living in someone, you gotta, you gotta talk it out first.
Talk
and,
it out.
Yeah, and try to make the basic rules.
Yeah,
And-
I
yeah.
think it's the same if you live alone as well, because
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely.
you need guidelines for yourself in the
yourself
first
as
place,
well, yeah.
because once you're alone, you just let loose and
Yep.
things can go crazy. You become a hermit and
Yep.
you never go out there. You need to make sure you're out. You need
Yep.
to make sure you're hygienic. You make
Uh-huh.
sure you eat well.
Yep.
It's the same.
It's the same thing. So I recommend if you live alone, then you should have like a security, because you're a girl. So you should do something about your door, or at least change your, if you gotta see, because these days really there are a lot of criminals out there, a lot of the bad.
Oh, yeah.
Those news, right? It's they go out for the ladies who live alone.
Yeah.
It's really bad, and I know it's tough world out there, but you gotta survive. What you have to do, So security first.
Security, keep some pepper
Keep some
spray.
pepper sprays, and
What do you
whatever
call
the
those
kind.
zapper things
Yeah,
on
the electronic, zappers, whatever it is.
I've always wanted to use one, but
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Just be careful with that
Stay
if you
safe.
have one. Yes.
That's I guess that's the number one
Yeah,
thing.
safety.
When you do that,
Yep.
stay safe. Don't bring any guy over to your dorm.
Uh-huh.
Even if you live alone, that's the worst thing you can do.
Yep.
You never know who might have the wrong
The
intentions.
wrong intentions. Yes, exactly. So that's that for you. And what about must-have items? What would you
Must-have-
prefer?
Oh, must have
Num-
items.
Just let's go for 3. 1, 2. No. You say 1. I'll say 2,
Okay.
and you say 3. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, this is so hard. I'm gonna say rice cooker. Mini rice cooker.
Mini
For me,
rice cooker.
That got
Okay.
me through when I was in America,
Okay.
because I could eat, I can get a ramen,
Right.
some
Mhm.
ramen
Yeah,
noodles,
ramen.
ramen noodles,
Uh-huh.
and have some rice.
Yep.
And I could just, eat
Yes,
it in my
yeah.
room.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that was a lifesaver because I love food so much.
I would go for refrigerator.
For refrigerator,
You need refrigerator. Like it doesn't have to be a big one. There's small ones.
Yeah.
Where you can
those really
store
small ones.
kimchi, where you can store like beverages.
Thankfully, you live in Korea, so no one's gonna give you crap for the smell.
Yeah, the smell. And number 3.
And number 3,
Yep.
I'm going to say,
TV. You can say TV, radio. I don't know, computer.
I'm gonna say, oh gosh, for me, I'll say TV.
TV.
I'll say TV because I feel like I guess it's a necessity.
Okay.
Especially when you live in dorms.
Dorms.
Yeah. I think those are like the basics that every person wants to bring, right?
Yeah.
And I can't really think of any because everything's already there. There's not much that you can bring to a dorm.
That's true.
Especially if it's, an intern dorm, you're not staying there permanently, probably. You're probably going to be moving out soon anyways. So you want to keep things light. And you don't want to bring
something big.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I would recommend one more thing. I don't know the word for that, but in Korean it's 정수기. Where you can get water out.
Water dispenser.
Water dispenser.
Water
there you
dispenser.
Go. Yeah.
That's a very good one.
Yeah, because you need water. No matter what. If you're hungry, you need water.
You need water. Even for that cup ramen.
Yeah,
you need that hot water,
yeah,
right?
hot water, yeah. It's very convenient. Now, so we will continue with your messages after listening to one song. Here is Hoo 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 by David, and we'll be back with your messages. All right, now let's, that was a song from David, Hoo Hoo Hoo, and we'll be continuing with your messages. Here is our segment, Pray For You, and second message was from Fadwa from Morocco.
From Morocco.
Okay, here we go.
And she said, hello, Kevin E and David.
Yep.
I really need your consultation. I have 2 friends. We are really close. They're supportive. I've never had best friends until them. That's good.
That's good.
And we've been attending the same classes for 2 years now.
All right.
But I came first at our exams. The ranks were 17th and 21
out of 30.
Out of 30.
Yeah.
And that makes me angry. I feel guilty when I get good results when they get bad ones. I tried and still trying to help them at the subjects where they're lacking, but it doesn't work. They don't care that much about studies. I'm worried about them because it's not just study. They don't take anything seriously.
Okay.
Even if you talk to them about their future, they don't care. They have no goals in life, neither ambitions. I feel helpless. I want to do something to them, but I don't know what to do. Guys, give me some advice.
All right. So, basically she's going through with the studies, right?
Wow, so she's a smart one, right?
She is a smart one.
Did she say she's number 1?
Yeah.
I came first at her exams, and they were ranked 17th and 21st.
But I guess she is not, well, there are some people, some students out there who are, just having like A+, straight A+, becoming them first at the school, and whenever they do like mathematic, examination, or like the, those mathematic competition,
for
like states,
standardized tests.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they're called, standardized tests.
Oh my gosh,
I hated those. It's just, you can't measure I feel like you can't measure someone's intelligence by a piece of paper with some questions. Because, yeah, everyone has, if you're going to do the whole entire thing, you might as well bring out the puzzles. And do some hands-on stuff as well. I don't know why they have to do those sit for 4 hours and fill out a sheet of, paper. It wasn't for me.
Me either. That's not my thing. And I have one question for you. What kind of student were you?
Me, I was above average. I was above average, but
okay. Let's say 30. Let's say total. How many students were you in a grade?
I think from like 300, 400.
Okay, let's out of 400. What would you say in total of 400?
I don't remember. I remember for the longest time I was around the top 30.
Top 30. Wow.
And then I think I'm pretty sure I dropped lower after that because there was a phase when I became very unmotivated.
Yeah.
Very unmotivated, and like my grades dropped like crazy. And then I think I became very average, probably like right in the middle, like 150 or
150,
like
200 between that.
yeah, not up to 200, but definitely probably
150.
like 100
that's-
between 100
That's
and
a huge gap there. I mean, 30 to 150.
yeah.
That's a
Because
huge...
but in our school, the bad thing was the higher class. You know, there's harder classes, right? I took all the harder classes, and none of them were weighted. So I
Really?
took a harder class and I would get a B, and the person who got, you know, all easy classes and got straight A's, they would be above me. So our school system,
That's unfair.
it was that in that manner, it was
that's very
unfair. But yeah, I'm sure if it was weighted, I would have been in the top 50 even with those grades. But
What?
nevertheless, I mean,
What's the... Oh my gosh. What's the... Do they have like... So, let's say you're becoming like... In your class, let's say you're doing a math, and in your class there's like 20 of them, and you're becoming like fifth, and in total of mathematic department, you're like, let's say, in advanced classes.
yeah.
I'm saying,
If I'm in an advanced class,
Yeah.
that means I'm at the top.
yeah.
So for like not all of my classes, but at least a good half of my classes, I always took like the hardest classes, and of course I didn't do like the best at it. And some of them I did well,
Okay.
but you know they didn't. It wouldn't. You know, I would be if I got let's say if I got a C, then I
yeah.
would be ranked right in the middle of the whole entire grade.
Oh.
So that wasn't very good.
And those will be the lucky ones who does
Exactly.
this just the not advanced. Just the
Yeah.
normal standard mathematic classes.
Yeah.
They get all A's, then they will just like,
Exactly.
be the same level as you or something
Yeah,
like that.
higher level than me.
Higher level.
Yeah.
That's
I'm challenging myself, and I'm
oh
getting.
my gosh. That's-
But whatever.
I was but I wasn't good at mathematics.
Oh really?
I was good at English, history, geography.
I hated history.
Me either. But I love to watch the and read and to learn about past.
So that was your favorite. What was your least favorite subject? Least
mathematics.
favorite mathematics.
Science,
Oh.
mathematics.
Science and mathematics.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go with chemistry. I hated chemistry.
Oh, chemistry.
Worst class in the
Oh
world.
my god. Chemistry, biology. Oh
I
gosh.
hated it with a passion.
Passion. But
With a burning
I don't know
passion.
about the states, but when you become ninth grade,
Yeah.
you can actually choose your subject. But compulsory subject that you have to do is English and mathematics.
Yeah, of course.
Is that the same as?
I think there's a little bit more that you have to do. Like I'm pretty sure PE you have to do at least 1 year
P-
PE. I think.
No, actually, PE was until ninth grade, and from then you don't need to do any sport.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
because for us, high school started in 9th grade.
Oh, for us, 10th grade.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
This is
a
a
little
one-year
bit different.
difference, but anyways,
for us,
yes.
up to 5th grade, starting from 5th grade was middle school.
Okay.
And then starting from 9th grade was high school. So it was 4 years, 4 years, 4 years.
Oh, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. Okay,
So
okay,
I guess
see.
it makes sense, but I guess a lot of other school districts do it differently. But that's how our school district was, and yeah, so we did. Yeah, I guess in 9th grade we all had to do
Yeah.
PE, and
PE.
besides that, I think there was just like math and science, and we had to do a social science. I think as well.
Yeah. There are a lot of, but for us, there's kind of a little difference there between the United States and Australia.
Yeah.
Where we see only 2 subjects and rest of them that you can choose, but you need to. We call it unit. So you have to have the 10 unit in total. So let's say your level, English level is
okay.
3, and your mathematics level is 4. Then you only need to choose level 3 subject, which can be science, which can be biology.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So only 3 subjects that you're doing.
And they're all weighted. Are they weighted like when you say because there are different unit amounts for each subject?
Yeah.
So you just need to fill up those units, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, that's cool.
As long as you get the results. Yeah. So, but this is
that's very
totally
different.
this is the difference between here.
But what do you think about those students? Because me, as I said, I was above average.
Yeah.
But I was very unmotivated. Very, very unmotivated. Like
I was motivated with the subjects that I really liked, like music, drama, arts.
yeah.
PE, even PE. I love PE.
PE was fun.
Yeah, PE was fun.
Yeah.
It's all about sports, you know,
Yeah.
doing this. Yeah, but the
like
rest of them,
recess.
the measuring and just.
Yeah, I didn't like any of that. Study hall. I love study hall. Did you guys have study hall?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I love study hall. That was my favorite time of the day. And lunch, of course.
And lunch, of course.
Yeah, but I understand the friends who don't study because,
yeah. Mhm.
you know, people who study, they're going to study. People who don't, they're not going to study.
They're not gonna study,
Is
no.
there any way you think you can bring those people out of the pit and be like, you know, motivate them?
To be honest, with all of you out there, like, if everybody can say something for them to study, like, you know, give a lot of, you know, encouragement, you know, and, you know, a lot of tips, a lot of strategies for how to study. But it just depends on yourself. I mean, it's you, and you need to have the motivation to study. But if you don't like studies, but you like something else, then I would suggest him or she would, you know, then hurry up and just
Yeah.
concentrate with the thing that you really like. the
Yeah,
subject.
exactly,
then
exactly.
But those of them, people out there, students, you know, don't like to study, just want to play. You know, let's, you know, YOLO.
YOLO.
No,
No.
but I wouldn't.
You know, this is one thing that I really understand now that a lot of parents stress out, or even a lot of entertainers, they always say, stay in school, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever, you probably didn't stay in school, or let's see how good your grades were. But I'm seeing the importance of, you know, because as I said, I was very unmotivated, but because my parents were so strict, I actually did a lot of studying, and I am seeing the results of that now. And I'm seeing that that was very important and very crucial for me.
All right. Because I was waiting for this message, David. So let's. It's time for some 19 plus R-rated concerns.
Yay!
Yes. Let's check out the message here. Here's M from Japan, and we got the music. Let's go. Do you want to do it? Or should
I want you to do
all
it.
right.
too.
I have a boyfriend, and I show him affection often, but he only kisses for 5 minutes. Too short. My ex-boyfriends always kiss me more than 30 minutes, and he only does it for 5 minutes, and he is happy. I'm not satisfied. Am I weird? What can I do to kiss for a long time? Yeah, so she's not satisfied with the 5-minute kissing. I would also
comparing.
say, huh?
She's comparing her current boyfriend
boyfriends
to her ex-boyfriend, saying, my ex-boyfriend lasted 30 minutes. Why are you only 5 minutes?
But 5 minutes is just too short, don't you think so?
Is it short?
Maybe because he doesn't like the way she uses.
I don't know. Maybe I think this is a personal thing.
A personal
because
thing, yeah.
I think 5 minutes is like
Max.
not max.
Okay,
I think that's a pretty good amount of time.
Really? 5
30
minutes?
minutes? Kissing for 30 minutes? I feel like that's more of a, I don't know. Like, is that really 30
No.
minutes? Wouldn't that get boring?
But
But okay.
I don't think it's just
Okay,
a kiss.
so
yeah.
I'm imagining
Yeah.
right now that they're maybe in high school, because you know, high school kids, you know, sometimes they can't take it as far as they wanted to, or you know, they have these innocence about them, and they never really get too much further than kissing, and that's their, you know, thing.
that's
And
their
maybe
thing,
that's
yeah.
the case. So, you know, in high school, I know a lot of kids who would be like, oh, we made out for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, really? 30 minutes? Wow, that sounds a little bit boring.
And
but
here says the longest kiss on Guinness World Record is 46 hours and 25 minutes and 9 seconds. Can you believe that? 46 hours and 25 minutes and 9 seconds.
how do you go to the bathroom?
Together? Like
Maybe they were sitting
their
on
lips?
toilets together and
and yeah. maybe not.
facing
but-
each other on
yeah.
toilets.
But there you go. That's like 30 minutes, nothing for this people.
I guess,
this
yeah.
this couple here.
You know, I guess if those what do you call those? Endorphins.
Endorphins, yes.
If the blood is rushing
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
you've got things going, then I guess 30 minutes can go really fast, right? So
Yeah.
I guess 30 minutes isn't too bad.
Isn't too
but
I think it just depends on
how hot it is.
how hard and how good his
Yeah.
good is he or she's techniques is.
Yeah.
And if it's bad, I mean, like, seriously, if it's bad kisser, if someone's really bad,
Yeah, 5 minutes
kissing,
would be like a
a
lifetime.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe he thinks he doesn't like the way she kisses.
Is there any way to spice up a kiss to make it more fun for someone who maybe isn't very into the kissing kind of thing,
Don't start off with, because I know you're in a high tension and you want all those it's all up there now. You're ready to go, but don't just rush it. Try to slow it down a little.
Slow it
You know
down.
what I mean? You take time, because you got every single time that you need.
Be gentle.
Be gentle.
Be gentle.
Yes. Soft, gentle is all about it. And to try to understand, between, try to blend in. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? Anyways.
Are you about PDA, public display of
Yeah,
affection?
I'm doing my course right now, so soon I'll get my degree. I'll get my degree. Yes, all right. Okay, my doctor's degree right now, so I'll get that, and I'll teach you some, David, next time.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so David, which message was most memorable message for you today?
Most memorable one for me is gonna be, I'm gonna say the first one.
First one.
First one was which one was that? Let me make sure I have the right one.
Kimina.
Yeah, the internship about the dormitory, right?
Dormitory.
That was the first one.
I will go for Fadwa from Morocco, and because of the study, And I know a lot of kids out there who's struggling with their studies, but don't worry, you have the talent for something else.
And it's the beginning of the semester in Korea.
In Korea, right now. So
it's the beginning of the new year.
Yep.
So a lot
Try
of
to
people
find-
just got into school.
Yeah, and try to find the subject that you really like,
Yes,
and concentrate with that.
focus on that
Yeah.
because that actually might end
Help
up
you out,
being
yeah.
it helps you out, and that might actually be a route for your goal for your
right,
future.
for your future, as well. So there you go. Leave your message on I'll pray for you or other words related to our segment, the title, and it's time to wrap up. Pray for you. What's our last song, David?
Our last song is "Beautiful" by Amber.
All right. What do you like me to say? What do you want to hear right now? I'm here for you. What you want? Today's request comes from Mamiko from Japan. All right, David?
And she said, I have a company exam on March 4th.
Yep.
I studied hard for it, but I'm very worried for an essay exam.
Okay.
I get to know the question that day, and that makes me very nervous.
All right.
Please pray for me, Kevin. Give me a cheerful message.
Okay, so Mamiko wants the cheerful message from me, but since David is here, so how about you start off with the fighting message, like, cheerful message for this Mamiko here.
Mamiko, Mamiko, you can do it. Let's go. Woo!
Yay!
Yeah.
That's nice one. I never done that before, but that's nice one. I know March is a start of studies. Yes, so hope you guys and hope you, Mamiko, get well. I mean, get the great result at the end of the exam, and also two other people as well who are studying right now. And here is the answer for today's today's quiz. Number 1, Vicks. That was the answer for today's quiz. The winner will be announced after the show on Happy Message Board. If you see your name on the list, leave us your name, address, phone number, and your country. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Nine Muses Hemi. And it's time to close out Happy for Wednesday, March 4th. I need to let David go, and I need to go as well. So, David, did you have fun today?
I had a lot of fun.
All right. So, what's your plan for tonight? Today.
So I'm just gonna relax.
Relax,
I'm
all right.
gonna get some sleep.
Yep.
I just can't get enough sleep lately. So
that's
probably
good. That's
get a
good.
lot of sleep, get some
Yep.
rest, and get charged for this week.
Exactly, and I'll see you next week, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. And here's our last song, 할말이서. Got Something to Say by Put Put, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. 안녕!
Bye, guys.